Sebastian Vettel beat Valtteri Bottas to the top of the timesheets on the final morning of Formula One's second pre-season test, with the fastest lap of the fortnight so far. Ferrari driver Vettel spent the first half of the morning in the lower reaches of the top 10, but improved to 6th on the C3 tire before starting a sequence of performance runs on Pirelli's softest C5 compound. The first of those hauled him up to 3rd and, although his next attempt was thwarted when he appeared to catch the Haas of Romain Grosjean in the final sector, Vettel first jumped to the top of the times with 45 minutes of the session remaining with a 1m16.352s. Vettel then made two subsequent improvements, ending the session 0.340 seconds clear of Mercedes Bottas with a 1m16.221s that was 100th faster than the time teammate Charles Leclerc achieved on Thursday. He also ended up with the fastest time in all three sectors, setting two of those on his session-topping run. Neither Bottas or teammate Lewis Hamilton attempted performance runs to the same extent as the other teams on Thursday, but Bottas did go for a number of short efforts on the final morning and recorded Mercedes' fastest time in testing so far. His 1m16.561s, also set on the C5 compound, put him a further 0.3 clear of the Toro Rosso of Daniil Kvyat, who ended the morning 3rd thanks to an improvement in the final half hour of the session. Wednesday pace-setter Carlos Sainz Jr. spent time at the head of the order earlier in the morning before being bumped down to 4th, while Grosjean ended the morning 5th, having completed more laps than any other driver. Daniel Ricciardo was 6th fastest for Renault and the final driver within a second of Vettel's best time. Alfa Romeo's Kimi Räikkönen ended up 7th, recording the team's fastest time of testing so far, a 1m17.239s. The 2007 champion then stopped exiting the turns 1 and 2 right-left at the start of the lap with 8 minutes left on the clock, effectively ending the session early. Max Verstappen racked up the least laps of anyone, setting a best time of 1m17.709s on the mid-range C3 tire, which was good enough for 8th place. Verstappen took to the track for the first time at 9:37 a.m. local time after Pierre Gasly's Thursday crash forced Red Bull to repair its car overnight, which included the need to switch to an older bargeboard specification. The Dutchman had recorded 29 laps by the end of the second hour, but did not return to the track again before the lunch break. Sergio Perez was 9th fastest for Racing Point while Robert Kubica ended the morning more than a second adrift at the bottom of the order for Williams. Morning times post-driver target laps 1 Sebastian Vettel Ferrari 1m16.221s 682 Valtteri Bottas Mercedes 0.340s 713 Daniil Kvyat Toro Rosso Honda 0.677s 524 Carlos Sainz McLaren Renault 0.692s 595 Romain Grosjean Haas Ferrari 0.855s 736 Daniel Ricciardo Renault 0.893s 527 Kimi Räikkönen Alfa Romeo, Ferrari 1.018s 618 Max Verstappen Red Bull, Honda 1.488s 299 Sergio Perez Racing Point.